Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Widya Lestari, and I am responsible for head of the Village Youth Organization. The purpose of today's presentation is to raise awareness of the importance of processing plastic waste. If there's any question you'd like to ask, please leave them until the end, and I will do my best to answer them. There are three main topics. I will start by the impact of plastic waste on the environment. Then I will move on to an easy way to reduce plastic waste. Lastly is plastic waste recycling. I would like to start by looking at the impact of plastic waste on the environment. Plastic was discovered by a famous Belgian scientist named Leo Hendrik Baekeland. Based on the United Nations Environment Programme report on single-use plastic, more than 500 million tons of plastic were produced in 2050. Based on the number, 36% of them are single-use packaging bags that we often encounter every day. The impact of plastic waste on the environment is very concerning that must be borne by nature because of the presence of garbage. As a result, excessive plastic waste can pollute water, sea, soil, and even air. For example, as you can see on the slide, guys, so many bad impact from plastic waste. Right, let's move on to easy way to reduce plastic waste. How we can reduce plastic waste? There are several easy ways you can do it yourself from home. By starting to use plastic properly, you can help at the same time preserve our beloved Earth. Here's an example of how to reduce the use of plastic waste. First, avoid using plastic straws. Second, use reusable packets. Third, limiting use of microbags. Fourth, limiting the use of plastic in wrapping packets. Last, stop buying bottled water. And take your own bottle of water with you. Those are something we can do to help reduce plastic waste. Therefore, we as humans are obliged to protect the surrounding environment so as not to cause damage to the environment and animals by disposing of garbage in its place, replacing plastic bag with the tote bags, replacing straw with stainless straws, replacing plastic bottle with bottle PP that can be used repeatedly, participate in working together in cleaning the environment, reusing plastics, reducing plastic use, and recycling. The next point is plastic waste recycling. The importance of recycling plastic waste, and what example of what we can do to recycle plastic waste. In order to be reused, plastic waste can also be processed into other products. Even so, the plastic to be recycled still has to be cleaned. Here, how to recycle plastic that you can do at home. First, send trash to the garbage bank. Next, make use of plastic bottle for watering plants and make a mini greenhouse, reuse into flower pots, weaving plastic into shopping bags. That's all I have to say about the importance of processing plastic waste. That's bring me to the end of the presentation. Thank you for attention. Finally, let me remind you about the importance point. Here's some of the importance points that have been stated previously. The first thing we covered is the impact of plastic waste on the environment, which has a very bad impact not only on the environment but also living things like human and animal are also negatively impacted by plastic waste. The next point is reducing plastic waste. that we can easily do, starting from always bringing your own drinking bottle and many more. That's all we have to do: reduce plastic waste and save the earth. And the last point is the importance of recycling plastic waste. Plastic that become waste does not always have to become garbage, but we can also recycle it into things that are useful for us, and it is better if it has a selling power, considering that plastic has a very long time to decompose. In conclusion, I would like to say that increasing awareness of plastic waste processing is very important because plastic is one of the biggest problems in every country in the world. Plastic can cause a bad impact, so it is very important to process plastic waste. It can reduce the impact of plastic itself, and we can save our beloved Earth. Thank you. Is there any questions? If there's no question, that brings us to the end of presentation, and I would like to close my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.